Welcome back, everyone. We continue our team coverage now on the brutal killing of 13-year-old Kei'Mani Latigue. 13 Action News reporter Alexis Means on the story from the start, sitting down with Toledo Police Chief Mike Trenley today, and she's standing by with the latest details, new at 6. Alexis?
Lee, a memorial sits in front of the home where the teen's body was found, and it keeps growing and growing. Toledo's police chief says that this investigation is far from over. Darnell Jones is still in a Columbus hospital after he was shot by police there on Tuesday. He's accused of killing his 13-year-old daughter, Kei'Mani Latigue. Police found her body in an abandoned home on Miami Street. Could he be brought back to Toledo today?
I don't know the timing, so I don't want to speak to it because I honestly don't know when he will be brought back. And I don't know if they're talking to him or not because I don't know if he wants to talk to him. So there's a lot of things, but I know we sent detectives down this morning.
Chief Michael Trenley says this case has taken an emotional toll on the family, community, and officers.
It's probably the worst possible outcome of any one of these missing cases that we work.
He says when the teen was reported missing, officers interviewed family and friends, executed search warrants, and collected surveillance evidence in this case.
Sunday we brought in cadaver dogs. We were out there searching and beating down the wooded area, and there's some things that led us to those directions, to those areas.
Kei'Mani's father was interviewed. Dad
was interviewed. He gave us his version of the story. Eventually, we had nothing to say that was not true. Those are things that happened later on in the week that we started saying, some of the things he told us was not true. Why is he lying to us?
An autopsy revealed the girl's throat was cut. Tuesday, Columbus police, working in connection with TPD, found the suspect. Police say there was a confrontation and Jones was shot. Chief Trenley took issue with Columbus police, explaining why he believes this statement was unprofessional.
This case is one of the most horrific cases I ever heard. This is a 14-year-old that was murdered, raped, had her hands cut off, and her throat almost cut off. This is an absolute animal that came into our town.
He's releasing, could be true details, could be false details. I'm not going to say one way or the other, but he's releasing details that somehow he became knowledge of that affects another police department's case, another police department's investigation, important facts that actually allows us to confirm suspects, to rule out suspects, to do things in that investigation. Those are details that we would never release in an investigation. But let's talk about the second factor. How insensitive is that? He has no idea if the family knows any of those details. He has no idea. Our coroner hadn't done the autopsy yet when he's running and saying those things.
The chief says his detectives hold on to information so they can build a tight case. I asked him if rape charges will be filed.
At this point, we have no evidence that would allow us to file those charges. That doesn't mean that evidence won't come later.
And funeral arrangements for the teen have not been announced just yet. Kei'Mani would have turned 14 years old on Friday. Sasham, back to you.